Welcome back. Our first guest is a New York Times bestselling author and biographer. He's written about some of our favorite entertainers, including Michael Jackson, Cher, Madonna, 18 in total. Yes, his new unauthorized biography is called Becoming Beyonce, The Untold Story. It comes out today. Please say hello to the legendary Wendy Taraborrelli.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. I love meeting you.
Thank you very much.
You know, when I started this book, you talked about it on your show.
Yeah.
And you talked about exactly what you wanted to see in the book. And I made a checklist, a Wendy Williams checklist. I did.
Oh!
I did. And as I was writing the book, Elevator Gate, check. Matthew Knowles' Baby Mama, check. Beyonce's true age, check. You know?
Well, what is her true age, J. Randy?
Well, actually, because of you, I
Yes.
dug up her birth certificate, and I did. She really is 34 years old. She's not lying about her age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so now, the story about Jay-Z and Rihanna, an alleged affair. Can you talk more about that, the rumors surrounding it?
Well, you know, that had been a long-standing rumor that Jay-Z and Rihanna were having an affair. And my job as a biographer is to sort of unpack these rumors and put the lie to them if possible, or confirm them if that's the case. We talked to a publicist who worked for Rihanna who admitted that he planted the story in the press. It was not true. It was a story that he planted in order to further Rihanna's career.
Okay, so Jay-Z and Rihanna never did the nasty.
They did not do the nasty, Wendy. In fact, after the book just came out today, but the publicist has apologized publicly to Beyonce for having planted that rumor. He just made the apology over the weekend.
Now, when you look people up to talk to them, do you pay them or does the book label pay them?
No, we do not pay people to talk.
Do they hire security to protect them after they talk? Because, you know, I'm just saying, it's hard to turn on.
No, I have to hire security to protect me after they talk.
Yeah, well, that's an assumption. Okay, so Rihanna also, they say, was the reason for the elevator fight?
Yeah, there's still a little bit of sensitivity there where Rihanna's concerned for Beyonce, and they had what was a whispered married couples argument, you know, about whether or not Jay should be going to a party that was going to be feeding Rihanna.
After the Met Gala.
Yeah, and Beyonce did what she does. I mean, she's a very firm, decisive woman. She's a very powerful woman, and she does what she does with Jay, which is, she said, you are not going. And he did what he does with Beyonce, which was he said, okay, fine. And that's Jay. And Solange overheard this argument, according to my sources, and she thought that, that Jay had been disrespectful even in broaching the idea. And Solange did what she does, which is that she's a very powerful, impassioned person.
Yes.
And well, we saw what she did.
Right. She's a protective younger sister.
Yes, she's yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now.
And she, you know, and incidentally, she's always been that way. Solange, when Beyonce's first boyfriend, Lyndall Locke, broke up with Beyonce, actually.
That was back in like high school, college years.
They were together for almost 10 years. And when Lyndall cheated on Beyonce, Solange, back then, wanted to take care of Lyndall. And Beyonce told her, you know, please lay off of Lyndall. And she did.
Okay, okay. So now let's talk about Dreamgirls.
Yeah.
This is what I found fascinating. Beyonce was the star, but Jennifer Hudson got all the attention. And Beyonce was allegedly jealous and acted out. Go.
Go.
Sorry.
Check. No, actually, it's true in the sense that when that movie was made, we all thought that Beyonce was going to be the star. I mean, she and her team expected that she would be the star. Who would have imagined that somebody like Jennifer Hudson, who had no acting experience other than community theater, would be able to come out of nowhere and commandeer that movie?
Right.
And she did. And basically, you know, a long time ago, Whitney Houston was asked to be in Dreamgirls, about 20 years ago. And she realized that the best part was the Effie character with the two great songs, I'm Telling You I'm Not Going, and I Am Changing. And Whitney wanted to rewrite the movie so that she got to sing those songs. And they said, no, you can't do that. And a lot of people today feel that maybe Beyonce should have made a similar suggestion.
So Beyonce was jealous of Jennifer because Jennifer garnered all the accolades from the Dreamgirls movie?
I would definitely say it's overstating it to say that she was jealous of her. She was more like surprised. Yeah.
Call it what you want. And then, shortly after Dreamgirls is when Jennifer's mom, nephew, and there
were terrible tragedies in Jennifer's family,
right?
And a lot of people were upset that Beyonce didn't attend the funeral. But you know, as I wrote in my book, when people do movies together, that doesn't make them friends. You know, I mean, that just makes them co-stars in a movie, and they may or may not become friends afterwards. And,
right.
And you know, Beyonce and Jennifer, they're friendly, but to say that they're friends and that she would have been at the funeral and that she should have been at the funeral is really overstating their relationship.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Now, how does Beyonce feel about her father, Matthew, who watches our show? Hey, Matthew. Cheating on her mom, Tina, resulting in 2 separate kids from 2 separate women?
Well, I think it's safe to say she's not thrilled about it. You know, but Beyonce is, you know, she's learned a lot from her parents' marriage. I mean, she saw a lot of discord in that marriage for many years. And she made a decision a long time ago that she is not going to put up with that in her own relationships. And so anybody who thinks that Beyonce is sitting at home while Jay-Z is out cheating on her, I can tell you that she is not that girl. You know, she is definitely the kind of woman who knows that there's a line that you do not cross with her, and that line is being unfaithful. She won't put up with that in her own marriage.
Good for her. Good for her. So, the big picture in this entire thing with Beyonce is that her mother and father sacrificed everything to the point of bankruptcy at one point to let Beyonce have all of her lessons, run in heels, and be the star she is. Talk about that.
She was so fortunate in having parents who supported her in such an amazing way. I mean, Matthew gave up a 6-figure job in order to manage her career.
He was at Xerox.
Yes, and that really helped her so much. Matthew said that if she had wanted to be a doctor, he would have bought her a hospital. That's the kind of love he had for his daughter. So yeah. It's a great story, and I loved writing this book so much.
So all in all, it's like over 500 pages. Thank you, Jay Randy, for being here. Becoming Beyonce is in stores today, and everyone in our studio audience is going home with your copy.